All right, guys, so I got some news here that's both amazing, but also terrifying, and I'll explain why. So it's amazing because it's the right thing to do. It's terrifying because I think they know something that we don't yet about just how bad the state of the economy is. So look at this. The Associated Press says, breaking, President Trump drops tariffs on beef, coffee, and tropical fruit as pressure builds on consumer prices. Okay, ready? U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order allowing a range of food products, including coffee, bananas, and beef, to escape his sweeping tariffs. The move comes as his administration faces mounting pressure over rising prices. While Trump previously downplayed concerns about the cost of living, he has focused on the issue since his Republican Party's poor performance in last week's elections. That's certainly one of the reasons why he's doing it, right? The dozens of products included on the White House list of exemptions range from avocados and tomatoes to coconuts and mangoes. These goods, the Trump administration said on Friday, cannot be produced in sufficient quantities domestically. Now, by the way, there's only about 1 million of us that said that before you even did the tariffs. Economists were saying it, experts were saying it, assholes like me were saying it, political pundits were saying it, news anchors were saying it. People were going, look, it makes no sense to tariff things that we don't make domestically or can't grow domestically. It makes no sense to do that. And he was like, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. And then he did it. What did you learn? What did you learn? So understand, this is the never-ending cycle with Trump. He makes a horrible decision and causes a crisis. Eventually, he rolls back what he did to cause the crisis and declares victory, like he's some sort of fucking hero. You could have just not caused the crisis in the first place. You created the problem to then solve it, to get back to where we were before you fucking showed up. So it's just incredible. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Now, the other reason, guys, that this is terrifying is, remember, Trump fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, brought in one of his fucking lackeys. Then they had the nerve to come out and say, what if we, didn't release, quarterly numbers anymore, bro? What if we, did it in a longer time frame? We don't need numbers that often, do we? And then guess what? Now, they're fucking hiding from the public how bad the numbers really are, right? The economy is certainly contracting now. Never mind growth slowing. I think we're actually contracting. And they're hiding it, but they know it. And since they know it, that's why the other day, were you surprised when you saw Trump all of a sudden talking about, we're going to do stimulus checks. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get $2,000 tariff stimulus checks. Meanwhile, remember, Elon Musk said Doge is going to give you $5,000 checks. Where's that? Didn't happen, did it? You think Trump's fucking 2,000 are going to happen? It's not going to happen. It's not going to fucking get through Congress. He's also not going to fucking push for it. But he's $2,000 stimmies. Why is he talking about stimulus checks? Why is he talking about stimulus checks at the same time he's rolling back the tariffs? Because he knows how abysmal the economic conditions actually are. Every time I look through social media, I see some new fact that blows my mind. Every time I do it. Home ownership. It went from people in the year 2000, it was 29 years old was the average first home buyer age. Now it's 59. It just fucking shot up massively. People are borrowing more from their 401ks than they ever have in the past, ever. Because they're desperate. They're in debt. They're desperate to somehow find a way to pay their bills. People are getting squeezed, bro. Unemployment's going up. Inflation's going up. People are struggling. And they know that. And that's why they're panicking. And that's why Trump is rolling back some of his signature policies here. Trump has long said that his tariffs, currently a baseline 10% on all imports from all countries with additional levies on many trading partners, would not lead to increased prices for U.S. consumers. He also said affordability was a new word and a con job by the Democrats. He has argued the taxes are necessary to reduce the U.S. trade deficit, the gap between the value of goods it buys from other countries and those it sells to them. Trump has said the U.S. has been exploited by cheaters and pillaged by foreigners. No, it's you. The billionaires are pillaging the country, not foreigners. Adding that higher levies would encourage those in the U.S. to buy American goods instead. But grocery costs and the soaring price of beef has become a political issue for Trump. Last week, he called for an investigation into the meatpacking industry, accusing companies of illicit collusion, price fixing, and price manipulation. He has aimed to rally support for the taxes, offering $2,000 tariff rebate checks, blah, blah, blah. So we already talked about that. You guys know the deal about that. I mean, look, it is a nightmare sign. This is a nightmare sign. We are in serious trouble. The economy is in serious, serious trouble. And the fact that he's rolling back his tariffs, that's a tacit admission that he knows how bad it is. He knows that the next time numbers are going to come out. I mean, he hired somebody to lie and cook the books, but there's only so much you can cook the fucking books. And there's only so far you can pull the wool over people's eyes. And I think they realize now, oh shit, we screwed the pooch here really, really, really bad. And they're about to suffer those consequences. So go watch my previous segments I did on the economy. One was the economy is blinking red or some shit like that. And just the endless list of facts that keep coming out that show, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. We're flirting with like a Great Depression type shit. By the way, all the Republicans who are concerned like, oh, immigrants are going to come take your job. Jose and Carlos are going to come take your job. Meanwhile, Trump is in bed with the tech broligarch billionaires who are openly saying AI is going to take your job. They are saying you won't have a job. AI is going to take it. Get over it. Right? So the real enemies are the billionaires. They're the ones trying to steal your fucking job. And that's the other thing is the tech bubble is about to burst. The AI bubble is about to burst. And when that happens, man, is it widespread pain. It's a bubble that's 17 times bigger than the internet bubble. 4 times bigger than the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis and Great Recession. What do you think that looks like when it all goes belly up? You know, everybody knows. It's going to be probably the worst thing we've experienced in our lifetimes. And there's zero leadership to get us out of it. In fact, all Trump and his billionaire buddies are going to do as the country is imploding is continue to loot the treasury and get everything they can for themselves while hanging all of us out there to dry, as he's already done. He cut food stamps illegally. He cut 94 million pounds of food aid from going to the food banks. So he's doing that, cutting Medicaid, raising your healthcare premiums, double, triple, quadruple. All that's going on. You think that guy's going to come save the day? He's not interested in that. He's interested in getting out for himself, whatever he can for himself, and his billionaire buddies, same thing. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.